Hey, welcome. My name is James Rudd, and I'm the author of How to Get Off the Financial Tightrope, What You Did Not Learn About Money in School. And I want to thank you so much for downloading this ultimate monthly and bi-weekly budget tracker. I'm sure you're going to have a great time in this video to learn more about money. So with that, let's get started. Hey, don't forget to check out our channel as well. It's called Build Economic Power. If you didn't get it from there, just watch our videos as well. It's really great. So let's get started. All right, so in this ultimate budget tracker, we're going to break it down into two variations. One for income and two for expenses right here. And then we're going to do the summary, and then we'll get to talk about more of this depending on how much time I have. We'll talk more about this. If I don't have time and the video runs out, at least we'll get this done more. But this is self-explanatory. At the bottom it talks about optional income focus, monthly reflections, and then if you're more interested in getting the book How to Get Off the Financial Tightrope, it's got a link down there. I highly suggest you get it. It's really a good book that also has better information on um, doing monthly and bi-weekly budgeting as well, and other sheets in there if you want to use those from the book as well. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your name. I've put my name in there, James, the month, the year. Now you can do this monthly or you can do this bi-weekly if you get paid every 2 weeks. Let's just go for monthly for the meantime. So to start with, we're going to start with actual, okay? The actual paycheck salary that you're going to get per month is, let's hypothetically say it's $5,000 a month. One, two, three, okay? And then if you're not making any other business side hustle or optional extra income, you can just leave those columns blank, and then your total income, you're going to do 5, comma, 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's get to the expenses part. All right, folks. So usually rent, car payments, insurance, even phone, internet is pretty much the same. Utilities can be the same at times, but let's just say for this purposes of this expense sheet, let's say it's the same. So let's say your rent is 2,000 a month, 2, 1, 2, 3. In parts of the nation, it could be higher in different parts, especially in California and Hawaii. So let's say you have a car and you're paying 200 bucks a month on that, and then the insurance for that car is 100 bucks a month. Insurance is getting a little expensive, but it can range a little bit depending on when you renew your policy as well. Utilities, let's say you're paying gas, electric, and water. If you're renting, you're probably not paying water. It's probably included in the price of the rent, but your landlord's not telling you. But let's just hypothetically say, for the purposes of this budget sheet, your gas and your electricity and water, those prices are, let's say, 100 bucks a month. Okay, your phone, internet, these phones are just absolutely insane. Let's say you can pay from $60 a month to 150 bucks a month if you're on a family plan. Let's round out the average about, let's say, almost a little bit average. Let's say 85 bucks a month. Okay, groceries. Now groceries, your your actual, you would like to spend, let's say you want to spend 200 bucks a month on that, but you wanted to go and you want to get some organic stuff. So what you didn't realize is that, oh, whoops, it's 225 bucks a month this time. So your actual, I'm sorry, yeah, you planned on spending 200 bucks a month, but actually it costs you 225. Okay, 225. All right. So transportation, gas, let's say, and that can go up on price, depends on what's going on in social economic things. So let's say you planned on spending 150, but because gas prices went up, it went up to 175. So you actually spent 175. Debt minimum payments, they can fluctuate. Let's say you planned on spending 100 bucks, but you went a little bit crazy and now your payment jumped up. You actually spend 110. All right. Let's say you took your spouse out or your boyfriend or your girlfriend out for dinner, and you're like, or your mom or your dad or whoever, grandparents, so on and so forth, friends. Let's say you wanted to actually plan on just spending, because dining out's getting pretty expensive nowadays. Let's say You wanted to plan on spending 75 bucks, but you needed that great dessert that's so famous and world renowned, which by the way might not be so famous or world renowned. But anyway, let's say you spend 100 bucks. There's tips now, they want like 20% just minimum. It's crazy. Like, what did you do for that? But I'm not going to go down there. Personal care, toothpaste, hair products, shampoo, so forth, or anything related medical. You didn't feel well, you went to urgent care, or God forbid a hospital visit or something like that. But let's say it's just personal care right now. So let's say you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna spend 25 bucks a month this month. And let's say you had a miscellaneous, your buddy invites you over for a barbecue. He's like, come on over. I want to have a barbecue. Hey, do me a favor, get the soda. And then he calls you last minute. Hey, do me a favor, get some ice cream too. Like, what? So anyway, so instead of spending 25 bucks because of the ice cream, you actually spent 30 bucks. So you wanted one of those big half a gallon ice cream things or whatever. So then what you're going to do is start adding up the plan over here to 1, 2, 3 in the plan column. Just want to kind of, or you can do copy paste, whatever you want to do. So 100 over there, another 100, 100, and then 85. Okay, we got all these columns pretty much spent out, all right, planned out. So what you want to do is you want to add the total of the plan. So then you want to rip out your calculator, which I have one here saved already. Boom. And what we're going to do is we're going to go 2000. I'm going to add up the plan column first. 2000 plus 200 plus 100 plus 100 plus 85 plus 200 plus 150 plus 100 plus 75 plus 25 plus 25 equals 3,060 bucks. So 3 comma 060. Now let's see the actual she actually spent. So again, 2,000 plus, now I'm gonna this column here. Okay, I'm in that column. 2,000 plus 200 plus 100 plus 100 plus 85 plus 225 plus 175 plus 110 plus 100 plus 25 plus 30 equals 3,150. 3,000 comma 150. What's the difference of that? 3,150 minus 3,060. You've got a difference of 90 bucks. So you spent a difference of 90 bucks right there. And if you wanted to add all these up, all these columns as well, that's the total expenses. You can do this. So groceries from 200 to 225, 25 bucks. I'm in this column here. 150 to 175, 25 bucks. 100 to 110, $10, 75 to 100, $25, 25 to 25, that remains the same, 25 to 30, $5. So boom, the difference of that, 25. So if you really wanted to check your math, you do 25 plus 25 plus 10 plus 25 plus 5 equals 90 bucks right there. So 90 bucks. So you spend a difference of 90 bucks more this month because remember we're doing the monthly fee. So then your total income, you're going to go down to the summary here and you're going to do, since we're already at the total expenses, we're going to do 30,150, 3,000 comma 150, and your total income is 5 comma 5,000. So what's the difference between that? 5,123 minus 3,150 equals 1,000. So you have 1,850. Was that? Yes, 1,850 bucks. 1,850 bucks left over. All right, cool. So you have 1,850 left over. Yes, you have 1,850 left over. So the smart money move would be don't spend all your extra money. Don't go crazy with it, okay? First, put some of it towards your emergency fund if you haven't built one yet. Okay, and you want to, and I get more into detail in how to get off the financial tightrope, and I'm going to be having different tiers on how to get off the financial tightrope as well, with 7 different strategies to save your money. But first of all, if you don't have an emergency fund, you definitely want to set one up. Okay, so this would be for like you get a flat tire, car breaks down, stupid phones fall on the floor and they break, just little minuscule expenses every now and then. Okay, I don't know, the TV all of a sudden just breaks and you're like, no, I need $100 TV. Great. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take $500 or $1,000 as a starter buffer. Okay, that's just a starter buffer. All right. Example: if you have like $400 left over, you put 150 into emergency savings and the remaining 250 to attack your debt faster. Okay, if you've got some debt that you've built up over time, you want to take some extra money and plan to attack your debt as well, especially high interest rates. Think about this. If you have a high interest rate of 10%, okay, and you have a thou okay, here's the deal. You have an interest rate of 10%, okay? Every dollar that you put towards that per year, 10 cents of that is going towards the bank, their interest. So if you have $1,000 of debt, 10% of that, which is $100, and it doesn't seem like a lot of money, right? But that stuff adds up every year. 10% of that, it's $100 is going towards the bank. The bank's like, thanks, you just gave us some cash flow for our business to grow. You think the bank needs that money, or you need that money? Think about that. Haha, put that money in your pocket by paying some debt off as well. So let's get down to the more bottom of the screen, optional income focus. I talk a little bit about optional income because after all, this is the channel Build Economic Power, and you want to build your economic power over time. You want to eventually build a business, start or buy a business or expand your business, so on and so forth. And we're not going to get into that video into this video now. We're going to be talking more about that later in life, so on and so forth, in other videos. So optional income. So if you want to make optional income, my optional income this month would be, let's say you want to make $500 more a month. Okay. How how much did you earn this month? Okay, because that would be a goal. Let's say you made zero. But ideas I'm testing this month. I'm thinking about, I'm gonna test it, I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna sign up for, let's say, Uber Eats, or you want to do some Lyft driving. And by the way, if you do Uber Eats or you do Lyft driving, I used to do these things. There is an extra insurance. You want to call your insurance to make sure you are covered doing these things. And they also have what's called gap insurance. And if that's the name of it still, and that gap insurance will help you with something if something happens during while you're doing it or something. Ask your insurance. I caution you to ask your insurance and possibly get that. Even if it's a couple bucks more, it is worth it. But ask your insurance what that covers. Okay, and ask your insurance, can I do Uber Eats? Am I covered for Uber Eats? Am I covered for Lyft? Am I covered for driving? Let's say you just want to do regular Uber or whatever. You call it DoorDash, so on and so forth. So ask them about that. So here's a couple ideas you're testing. Okay, monthly reflections. Okay, let's get down to that one. If you're going to do Uber Eats or Lyft eventually, you would fill this out more. Monthly reflections, and then from there, optional income focus. Let's say you made that 500, you would put on here extra 500 right here. Okay, and then actual, you plan on making 500, but actually you made 600. Okay, cool. So you upped your income a little bit, so on and so forth. So you mess with that by weekly or monthly, however you want to do. So let's start here. Monthly reflection. What went well financially this month? Think about that. What will I improve next month? Think about that. Will you spend less money on expenses or will you save more? Okay, that's all up to you. One action I will take toward more income and better control. I would like to be more aware of where my money is going and not go so much out to eat or whatever, going out to lunch. I'm going to make my lunches. I'm going to so on and so forth. Whatever that is for you. Okay. Also, you have the tracker now. You have this awesome tracker. If you want to go deeper, I have my book, How to Get Off the Financial Tightrope, right there, folks. I have it for sale in ebook version, it's digital version, and it's $19 right now. So that way it helps you understand money even better. And Also, budgeting alone never works long term. You have to have other systems in place as well. Hey, thanks for listening to this video. God bless you. I appreciate it. Please check out the book below, and I wish you the best. Take care.